Good
It's
morning,
Haley and
everybody.
Judy show.
It is the Haley and Judy show.
It's
It's
the
our world.
Haley and
Everyone's
Judy
living it now.
show. I
It
think
really
one
is.
day, Haley, we're going to be in Hollywood with the Haley Judy show.
I think so. I think we're going to rule the world.
I do too. I really do.
We so could start our own empire.
Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, do you want to do our weekly check-ins?
I'm in a funk.
I'm in a funk. Why are you in a funk?
Okay, I think I got to figure out why I'm in a funk because I'm not really sure. First of all, I slept 12 hours last night.
I literally slept like that long too. Yeah.
I was so tired. I was
Me
like,
too.
I went to bed, like, I went and put the animals up and I was like, took a shower and I like, Shane, I'm going to bed. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm physically so tired from this week. I just need to go to bed. And he was like, okay. And he got up this morning. I'm still asleep. Normally when he gets up, I'm getting up. I slept till like 7 o'clock this morning. So that's why when you messaged me last night, I didn't answer you back because I was asleep.
Well, Andrew, I worked all day yesterday and I had to be up at 5:30. So got up at 5:30, went to work. I worked all day. We went to his family thing for like an hour. I was only there for like an hour or so because I went after work. And then I left. We left and came here. We got here. We slept for like an hour. Then he got up, went and got us food. I slept for another hour or whatever. I slept while he was gone. He got back. We ate. I went to bed at 8. And then I got up around 7 this morning.
But I needed it, but it's like I have not done that in so long. Like I feel still tired.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like you
saying? It's
just
like
want to go crawl in bed and lay
I
there.
still want to go to bed, and oh shoot, my curling iron's not even on. But I feel like okay. First of all, I'm struggling with the fact that I have no life but Snead's Farmhouse. Like that's the only life I have.
I have no life in general.
And I'm like, I think it's like for example, I was on Thursday. Shane goes, what do you have to do this weekend? And I look at the schedule. I said, wow, I have nothing to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He was like, that's weird. I said, I know. I said, no one's booked a tour. So he said, well, good. Then you can have the weekend off. Well, he tells me he has to work, right? So then I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I was going to take off, like, I was thinking we could be together. And then he's like, they called me into work. So then I had someone message me Friday night late and say, can I come to your farm? And I was like, wow, I had the day off. And I can't say no because, first of
You
all,
can.
I can't. I don't know how. Because all I keep thinking about is money. Like, oh my gosh, I've got to pay for this. I got to take advantage of when people want to come because
Yeah.
there may be a weekend that they won't come and then I've got bills to pay. So, like, I don't know how to say no. So, I ended up doing a tour yesterday and it was just 2 people. And
That's so bad.
we had fun though.
That's good.
I have to show you what we found at the creek.
Is it a snake?
Hang on. I got to put my Meemaw glasses on. Let's see. Hang on. I'm just going to show you the 15-second video. Is there any way? I can't. I was going to put it on here so they could see it. Okay.
What would I search up? How would I search it out?
How do you take
care of
baby armadillos?
The mother died.
Oh no.
I wonder what happened.
Haley, they were like, you can't tell, but they were like this big.
Yeah, me personally, I'd have been taking them. I'd have been taking them home.
So, during the tour, we got to see that yesterday, so that was fun. But they didn't leave till like 2:30, and then my neighbors called and said, "Hey, our family's over here. Can we come over there?" So then they came over. Then I had to cook supper. So like it was my day off.
And then you ended up doing stuff all day.
And I ended up doing stuff all day long, and I didn't get a day off. And my plan was to clean the house, and it didn't happen. And then today was my day off. I thought Shane had to work. So a family called me yesterday and said, "Hey, my grandkids are in town. They're not from Alabama. We really want to come tour your farm Sunday. Can we?" And I was like, "Well, Shane has to work. I might as well do it." So now Shane gets home Saturday and says, "I don't have to work Sunday." I'm like, "Well, I do, because I made a tour because I thought you had to work." So now I couldn't, Shane's gone to his parents' house and I couldn't go because I have to do a tour. And so it kind of put me in a funk because I was like, why do I do this?
Yeah.
Why are you in a funk?
I don't know. I just got up today. Well, okay. Let's rewind. So remember I told you I had to go to the ER,
Yes.
right? So I went to the cardiologist Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
And they're taking me off my medicine because
Well,
they
say
think.
why you went to the ER because people are going to wonder.
So my heart rate was in the 30s and 40s. And I was like pale as a ghost. I was so exhausted. I couldn't breathe. My heart was racing. Get to the ER. We find out my heart is not racing. It's just I'm used to my heart beating at 30 beats a minute. So when my heart actually beats like a regular human being's, I freak out. So that happened. And then I go to the cardiologist. They're like, "Okay, we're going to take you off your medicine," because they think it's my medicine.
Is it your anxiety medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what we use for my anxiety. It's technically like blood pressure medicine, but it keeps my anxiety down. So I had, you have to wean off that medicine. You can't just stop taking it.
Yeah.
So I took it for like 3 more nights. I completely stopped my morning dose. And my first night without it was the night before last. So yesterday I was anxious all day.
Yeah.
And it's like that blood curdling anxiety that you get where you just feel like something is going to go wrong every 5 seconds. And there's like that pit in your stomach and you want to throw up and you want to get sick and you just cannot do it.
Yeah.
So I've had that past like since yesterday. And then today I woke up with it and it's just like miserable. And then they haven't refilled my ADHD medicine for like my during the day use.
Yeah.
So if I have anything I need to get done, I'm kind of just screwed.
Well, why can't you get your medicine filled?
I don't know. They wouldn't answer my calls, so I left a voicemail, but I'm probably not
About
going to
the
get called.
doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess because
your medicine's jacked up, so it's got you jacked up.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have an excuse. I don't. I can't tell you.
So I just slept a lot yesterday because I was so exhausted, and then plus the anxiety.
Yeah.
So I just slept and slept. And then last night, Andrew tucked me in at 8 o'clock and was like, "Okay, I'll see you tomorrow." I was like, "See ya." And I did not talk to one other person that night. I was out.
Anytime I've had to change medication, in the past, Kaylee, they've had to put me in the hospital to change my medicine.
It's so bad.
It's terrible.
It's
Because
so hard.
you have withdrawals, you're depressed, like you're all over the place. So like I've been on the same medication since 2013.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the past, if I changed medicine, she would say, "I think I'm going to put you in the hospital." And I'd be like, "Oh, no." But I had to because I would get like terrible.
Yeah. Like for me right now, it's just the anxiety.
So what are they going to do? Are they going to put you on more medicine?
I don't know. I don't go back until April 24th. That's the issue.
You don't go back to the cardiologist or your psychiatrist?
My psychiatrist.
So she doesn't know you're off of it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to call and leave her a message and tell her that.
Yeah, I probably should, but that's a lot of effort. And then it's like, if she's already booked up, they're not going to be able to get me in. I don't know.
I find that difficult with people with with mental illness because when when you're in a crisis, you can't call and say, I am in a crisis, I need help right now. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
can only
saying?
do that with my therapist.
You can.
Yeah, with my therapist, not with my psychiatrist.
Um I have now I've been with my therapist for so long that I have her personal cell phone number.
I have my therapist's personal cell phone number.
But I know my therapist is blind.
Oh, that's cool.
She lost her sight. Like when I first went to her, she had her sight. I started going to her in 2010 and she began to lose her sight. I was like, do you ever worry about losing your therapist?
No, because I'm never going to lose my therapist.
I worry in the beginning when I started developing a relationship with her, I would have anxiety that she would leave the practice and not tell me. And I would just be scared. And I think that's kind of normal because she said there's other people that do the same thing. But I was like, please don't leave. And if you leave, will you please call and tell me where you're going and I will follow you. And because she knows I've been with her since 2010. So when she started
Yeah.
losing her eyesight, I was like, oh no, she's going to quit her job. She's going to quit her job. And what am I going to do? I'm going to be screwed. And she's never quit, but she's completely lost her eyesight.
Yeah, that sucks. My therapist and I have already discussed, even when I move away for school and stuff, if I move or if she moves, we'll go to telehealth.
That's what I do because my therapist is in Birmingham. Now, she didn't do that. When I lived in Stapleton, which is South Alabama, I would drive 3 hours to go to an appointment with her.
That's commitment.
Yeah. Because I was like, I'm not changing therapists. She's the best. But now that COVID hit, they started doing telehealth, and that's how I do it from now on.
I enjoy the telehealth, but sometimes it's just if people are home.
Oh, yeah. You can't talk.
I don't want them hearing. When the ice storms came through, I couldn't get to therapy, so we did telehealth.
Right.
And my mom and brother were home, and it just made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I know they weren't standing outside of my door listening, but
I pull a Larry and go get in the car.
That's not a bad idea, though.
I do. I go sit in the car. Because just like you, I can't concentrate when there's people around. I feel like everybody's listening to me.
I don't want them to hear what I have to say. And it's not even I'm not even talking about them. And it's not that I'm saying something I shouldn't be. It's just that is my private time.
Yes, I agree.
That is the only time that I have with someone who understands what I feel. Besides this, that is my this, but to a new level.
Right.
Because you get that connection and you have someone who literally went to school to deal with how you're feeling.
Yep. And when I began to make a connection to my therapist is when I would go in there and I didn't have to repeat myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She already knows the situation. Like right now, when I talk to her, she knows everything that's happened between 2010 and today, and she does not forget anything.
Yeah, they're so good about that. Or they correlate it, and they're like, the reason this stresses you out or this makes you really frustrated is because this happened when you were younger. And
yes.
Yes. How do you remember that? Because I didn't remember that.
I will tell you that if you're listening to us and you struggle with mental health, you have got to get a therapist.
Yeah, the therapist comes before the medication. Let me tell you. You can take all the medicine in the world. If you have no one to talk to about how you feel, it's not going to help.
And it's not so much I can't find my ponytail holder. it's not so much even telling her how you feel, but you got to find solutions.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like you just said out of your mouth, is like sometimes you forget what happened to you when you're young and how that triggers you today. And when your therapist goes, Haley, don't forget when you were young and this happened, it would affected you. And this is probably why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So let's talk about it and talk about tools that you can put in your pocket so that you don't go to that bad place, you know? And
Yeah.
medication can't do. What do you think medication does?
It just, like, in my opinion, I think it just, like, balances your hormones and all of the chemicals in your brain to make you act like a normal human, in my opinion. So, like, if you have kind of like how they use the blood pressure medicine, like, if you have high anxiety and your heart is really fast, you need medicine that's going to slow that. If you're depressed, you need medicine that's going to block those hormones or those emotions and release the happy ones or something like that. That's probably not scientifically accurate at all, but that is what I think.
Um, it took forever for me to find the right medication that worked
Me
for
too,
my body.
girl.
Oh
And
my God.
now I'm on another little train.
It takes forever.
It
Uh,
does, and it's miserable sitting there waiting.
yes, because you're like you have side effects that make you sick or make you tired or make you irritable or make you shaky or mess your heart rate
You
up or
go a month, you go a
yeah,
month, and then they're like, okay, well, this
that
isn't
ain't
working.
working.
Swap it. Okay, you go another month. Okay, that ain't working. Let's swap it. Like, I started medication in January of last year, and they did not get figured out until like a month ago, is when I finally found exactly what I needed. And then now we're having to swap that.
Yep,
So it's like, really?
I understand. You know, when I told you that I had to go on dialysis, and that was in the middle of me trying to find the right medicine for my
Yeah.
body, and it was horrible. And I can remember Seroquel. I don't know if you've heard of that, but I took Seroquel and I was a zombie. I was
Yeah.
just like, and my family was like, Judy, like, I don't think this is the right medicine for you. And I can remember my stepmother had surgery and she asked me to come take her to the hospital to have surgery. And I had just started this medication and I was a zombie and I fell asleep in the car on the way to take her to surgery. And her sister was in the car and I can remember thinking, "Oh, they think I'm on drugs." Because I couldn't stay awake. And I go, "This is not working." Like I look like a drug addict. You're already ready? I'm used to like
Well,
you being the last one to get ready.
I know. Well, I'm in my little funk, and I was like, I don't want to wear a ton of makeup today. And then I was like, I'm going to curl my hair. And I was like, I think I want to straighten it.
It looks cute straight though.
Yeah, that was my thing. So I was like, I'll run a straightener through it later. I just didn't put on a lot of makeup. I put on blush, bronzer. I did my eyebrows and my eyelashes,
Well, you look
which is like
cute.
all I need.
Well, you look really cute.
Thank you.
Um, so what do you do when you're in the funk? You just stay in the funk?
I mean, I'll be fine once I go to church, but like, so if I want to go to Sunday school, I'm going to have to drive to Andrew's house. But if I drive to Andrew's house, he won't come snuggle with me tonight. And that might not mean a lot to y'all, but that means a lot to me. Because I
Yeah.
like for him to snuggle with me until I fall asleep and then he'll go home.
Yeah.
Because that's just like our thing we do. I don't know. It's what we enjoy. And he'll snuggle with me till I fall asleep. But if I drive over there, he ain't going to do that.
Wait, you talking about to his mother's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he like I'll have to ride with his parents to church because he doesn't want to get up. He's sleepy. So he doesn't want to go to Sunday school. So if I want to go, I'm going to have to drive over there. And I hate driving.
Me too, because
I
my sciatic nerve
hate
hurts.
it with a passion. Like, it is the most miserable thing to me is driving.
And how far is their house?
Like 8 minutes away.
Haley, that's terrible.
I hate it. You
Why
can
are you
literally,
driving?
I don't know. Like, okay, if I'm driving somewhere like Huntsville, I don't mind it. I don't mind the little hour drive because it's kind of calming. And I know that once I get there, I get to see Andrew. I can drive home from Huntsville at 12 a.m. and be perfectly fine. If I'm driving home from Andrew's house at like 10, I'm struggling to stay awake.
You are cracking me up.
I know. And it's literally insane that I do this, but I just can't. Like, I cannot. I don't know. But I'm probably going to end up driving over there, so it doesn't even matter.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, it is April. You graduate in May.
Yeah.
Are you going on a graduation trip or anything?
I mean, my family and I go on a vacation every year.
Yeah.
And this year we decided to do a cruise.
Have you
I'm going to swim with piggies.
Shut up.
No, I'm going to swim with pigs.
Pigs?
Yeah.
Where? I want to go.
Love us.
Come. Where is it? Where?
I'm doing it in Coco Cay. I don't know if that's what it's called. But
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, you get to swim with pigs. Because that was originally the whole point of why I wanted to go. But then it was like $200 and something a person. So we were like, okay, we're not going to do that. That was the entire reason I wanted a graduation trip, to swim with pigs. So we were like, okay, we can't do the pigs. We were like, but we can swim with sharks. That is what I want to do with that's what I wanted to be, a marine biologist.
Right.
I wanted to do that because I love the ocean and I love sharks. So we were like, okay, we're going to go swim with sharks. Well, apparently a couple months ago, they took swimming with sharks off the excursion list and put swimming with pigs on it. And the swimming with pigs was like a lot cheaper. So no one told me until like a couple days ago.
Okay, you know what I'm sitting here going through my head? You know,
What?
she's fixing to have babies.
Yeah.
I wonder if I cleaned out the duck pond, like with Clorox and stuff, and then got in there and swam with the baby pigs.
That'd be so fun. Let me know. We can both wear like little
photographer.
bikinis. Yeah, I'll go swim with piggies. Imagine little kids taking pictures like babies.
That gave me a great idea, but I dread cleaning out that duck pond.
I'll come help you do it if it means I get to swim with little piglets.
Let's do it, but how old do they need to be?
I don't know. Because like
Probably
these pigs,
6 weeks.
probably. These pigs are like big and fat. Like they're big and fat.
I am swimming because that sounds so fun, Haley. Are you?
When
not
I
so
asked,
excited?
Mom told me she was going to bring me to your house when I asked to swim with them the first time.
You're like, I go to her house all the time. I don't want to.
Look.
Wait a minute. I got to put my glasses on.
The little piggies.
Haley, I want to go on your cruise.
I'm so excited.
When do you go?
I don't know. Something.
May, I guess, or June.
June. I'm scared to go because I have so much anxiety about like the Titanic. But
Haley.
I
God.
just want to snuggle with them. And I think we get to watch them feed them. It's for like an hour and a half.
I could so do that.
And it's in like the crystal blue water. Who doesn't want to do that?
Well, mine's not going to be crystal blue water, but
Let me tell you, I will be in a tiny bikini, sipping on a nice glass of water with the little piggies in the ocean.
listen, you are going to be the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Well, like last year I didn't wear bikinis, I wore one pieces. So this year I've worked on my body and I kind of lost a lot of weight, but I've been to the gym. So I was like, I deserve to be able to wear bikinis. And I have to wear strapless because I do pageants and I don't need tan lines and I have tan lines. So I will be in a strapless tiny bikini.
You yellow polka
That's what-
bikini. You need to have that little song playing.
Look,
It was a itsy bitsy teeny weeny. You know what I'm talking about?
that will be me with a glass of water with the pigs in the ocean. Give me a
That
little mocktail if I'm feeling fancy.
would get me out of the funk.
Yeah, I'm out of the funk now. I'm
I was
thinking
gonna
about the
say I'm
food.
so out of the funk now. Like thinking about, okay, I'm so gonna copy Haley. I'm out of the funk.
Like,
I'm
no
like,
care in the world.
okay, come on, Shishi, we're gonna swim with the pigs. I've never even thought about that. Like, where did that come from?
Because I've seen people swim with pigs, and then I saw people I know swim with pigs, and that made me a little jealous. Like, Lord forgive me, but I was envying them a little bit. So
That sounds so much fun.
I am so excited.
You
No
know,
one in my
people don't
family is that
realize that
excited.
pigs can swim.
You didn't know pigs could swim?
No, I did. I just wonder if people that don't
Oh.
have pigs, they probably don't realize that pigs can swim.
Well, your pigs don't really swim. They kind of just soak. They're a little too fat to swim in their pools.
Oh, poor piggy. Shishi got into the pool one year. Do you remember that? And I had to go in there and get her out.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, it was awful. I had to pick up 300 and some odd pounds and get her big old butt out of the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah, I do. I think I was there when that happened.
I was going to say, I thought you were.
Yeah.
thought you
I
were.
just think it's funny. No one in my family is that excited about it. It's just me. I'm the only one
Are
excited.
they doing it with you, or are you doing it by yourself?
Yeah, we're all doing it. So me, my aunt and uncle, my mom and brother.
That is so fun.
I am so excited.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they're not excited, but I'm excited.
Vance and my son always wanted a pig. And I said, when you graduate, I'll get a pig. And that's where Freddie came from.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and then he never comes over and sees it.
He posts him on his Snapchat stories sometimes.
Freddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Freddie because he wanted a pig.
I want a pig, and I want a litter box train it.
Pigs are really cool.
Yeah, I want one.
They
I
really
mean, I
are.
already have a schnauzer that winks at me. She goes,
How cute is that?
she is literally a mess. But yeah.
You know, like I'm sitting here thinking about this. We started out in the funk and together talking about something that was unrelated to depression or mental health. We got us out of the funk. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like, I do this in therapy all the time. Like, we start out talking about what's bothered me, and we kind of do like what me and you do, a little weekly recap. And I recap kind of how it's been without her. And then we talk about like what could be the root cause, how to fix it. And then we talk about just other things, and we just kind of get out of the funk, and I leave feeling okay.
It's so funny when I get off the phone with my, like when we're saying goodbye, I almost say I love you.
I do love my therapist.
I love you. And I'm like, one time I said, I'm so sorry I said that. She was laughing her head off. But I love her with all my heart. She has helped change my life. And so if you're listening to us today and you fight depression, you should think about something to get you out of the funk, like swimming with pigs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to do things and think about things that make you happy. You can't just sit and think about the funk, because then you're going to just be in the funk.
And some people think about being in the funk and they think about like going to shop because it makes them feel good. And then they get home and try the clothes on and get in the funk again, or go, oh my gosh, I just spent $100 on an outfit that I did not need. So like trying to find something constructive that doesn't cause more depression when you get through with what you're doing, But like swimming with the pigs, I can't imagine walking away from swimming with the pigs and being in the funk again.
Me either. I couldn't imagine being sad.
You know what I'm saying?
Swimming with pigs?
I am swimming with my pigs.
I am swimming with the piggies in the Bahamas.
I'm going to advertise it.
You should.
But I can't let everybody and their grandmother come swim with the pigs, right?
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
It'd have to be somebody special. Like Haley. Yeah, it'd have to be somebody that really needed it. You know what I'm saying?
You should like get like little toddlers to come take pictures like that. That would be super cute.
But the problem is they're not going to be able to touch the ground. The toddlers.
How deep's the duck pool?
It's deep. I mean,
Right.
it's at least, I would say it comes up to like right here on me when I'm
Oh,
standing
snap.
up.
I didn't realize it was that deep.
It's pretty deep.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
Shane has dug it into it's in the ground.
So I wouldn't mind if I were to have to get in there and take pictures. That would just senior pictures part 2.
I should do some type of contest
You should.
to pick a winner. What could be my contest?
I don't know. We should probably try it out first and see how it goes.
Maybe I should say 2 lucky families will get to swim with the pigs when she has babies. Nominate someone other than yourself, because I hate when people nominate themselves. Nominate someone other than yourself and tell me the reason why they need to swim with the pigs. And let me and you can read the comments and choose one that we think would be a good candidate to swim with the pigs.
That'd be cool.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Will you send me that picture of the pigs swimming?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And this can advertise our Noodle Brains. Maybe
So
I should
you want to
say,
swim with piggies?
maybe I should say you need to go comment on Noodle Brains.
Yeah, that would be good.
It got us out of the funk, Haley.
It did get us out of the funk. This
Well,
was a good episode.
this is.
Yeah, we went from sad to
turnaround.
happy. Yeah.
You know, that's the great thing about an animal, because animals can bring you happiness.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They can make you so happy.
Okay, well, to be continued.
Yeah.
Haley will be swimming with the pigs in June and at my farm.
Yeah, I will be.
This doesn't make you happy. Look.
Oh, it's just a puppy.
Isn't she sweet?
She's such a pretty baby.
Shane's baby. All right. It was good talking to you this morning. Thank
It's
you
good talking to you too.
for getting me out of the funk.
Thank you for getting me out of the funk.
To the pigs swimming.
To the pig swimming.
Yes.
Well, it was good talking to everyone today. We'll see you next week. Bye.